I've made up my mind.
Good evening. We're here with Grandma Marj to try to unlock some of the secrets that have gone into decades of apple pie culinary arts. It's rumored that Grandma Marj has learned her secrets out at the foothills of Mount Applesauce. So, as we get going here, we're going to see if we can't, again, unlock some secrets that have been... Are you posing?
I'm not posing, I'm trying not to laugh.
Okay, all right. Okay, all right. We all know that Grandma Marj is also famous for her poses in front of the camera.
I'm not trying, but
okay.
I want to laugh.
Okay, it's okay to laugh. We're
Is
gonna,
it?
Yeah, we're
Oh,
gonna have fun
good.
doing this.
I like it.
So, you know, we'll find out maybe there's some special ingredients. If maybe there is some special technique that maybe is used.
There is.
It's also rumored, there's a lot of rumors going on, but it's also rumored that maybe she doesn't quite worry about the worms that are in the apples. And my guess, though, is it's all in the crust. So without further ado, we're going to go outside right now, and we're going to... What are you doing? Are you posing again?
Well, this is my first rehearsal.
I know, yeah, we're going to do this all in one take. So we're going to go out and see if maybe the technique of picking the apples is what it takes, but you know, there's going to be generations to come that will want to try to duplicate this, and who knows, it could be a YouTube phenom. So here we go. Okay, Grandma Marj is no longer allowed to be up on a ladder, so this is the technique that she is now forced to use. So what kind of apples are these?
These are Granny Smiths.
Granny Smiths.
Yes.
Okay.
And the trees are about 6 years old.
Okay.
When I moved here, a friend bought me this apple.
Both of them?
This one, and then I brought one for a
Okay. Are they the same kind of apple?
Yeah, they're the same.
Okay. All right. So do you choose special apples or?
I like Ravistine.
Okay.
And I
All
like
right.
Newton and things like that.
Okay. All right. Need a couple more?
Just very few.
Yeah, just get a couple more up there.
It's so easy with this with cheese only.
Yeah.
Get the high ones. I think that'll do it for it.
Okay. So how many apples per pie?
If they're big ones, 7.
7 big apples per
Yeah.
pie. That's probably more than the average, isn't it?
Yes.
How many do like the rookie or you know?
But it definitely depends on the size of the apples.
Okay, all right. Okay, let's go inside. Don't trip. Watch your step.
I will go slow.
Okay, so we're ready to start here.
Okay,
so what do we have here?
This is 3/4 cup of shortening.
And what kind of shortening are we using?
Well, Crisco.
Crisco. This is not the butter flavor. Is there a reason you don't use the butter Crisco? This we're using Crisco all vegetable shortening, 48 ounce. Okay. That's the,
And then the recipe is 2 1/4 cups of flour and a teaspoon of salt.
1 teaspoon of salt,
And
2 1/4
cups of
cups
flour.
of flour.
And this wonderful KitchenAid.
Oh, okay. All
Yes.
right. So that the KitchenAid is got a lot of history with it.
Oh, I wouldn't do without it.
Okay.
Just-
So notice that she locks it, and she likes to just spill the flour out wherever in your hands. It's fine.
I need it for my crust, so it's all right if it's spilled out.
Okay. All right. Already get some flour on that.
And then I pour the cup of water,
Oh.
and then
Okay.
pour that in,
Okay.
and then that's it.
That's it.
That's it for the crust.
That's it for crust. So you add 3/4 of a cup.
Yep.
Now, is there a certain length that you do that?
It depends on what it looks like.
Okay. All right. So that could be. Oh, that's good. You like to shoot it on your apron.
Well, I do it so that you can have crumbs later, because I know you like
Okay.
that.
All right. Now, what about the ones on the floor?
I'll leave them there.
That's for some
The kitty.
Kitty. Okay. All right. You don't have a cat. But that's okay. Okay. So now, you use the same wax paper
Yeah.
to. Okay. All
Yeah.
right.
Then what you do is just spread it out the size you want it for your hot plate.
Okay. All right.
And then this is really the trick, though.
Yeah. I think a little bit.
This is definitely the trick, is use
Yeah.
your paper and then keep turning it, and you can get it really thin this way.
I see.
You know,
Yeah,
just,
do you always do it this fast, or you kind of rush
No.
because of the film?
no, I always do it this fast because,
Yeah, you must, because as many as you put out,
that's right.
um,
I wish I'd have kept record. I
Yeah.
think I probably would beat Betty Crocker.
how many pies you make?
Yes.
That doesn't look big enough yet.
Well, it isn't, because like I said, I have to keep turning it
Okay,
and get it the right size.
I see.
Turn that and then do this,
Oh, interesting.
and then turn that.
So now, hang on just a second here. How old is that wax paper?
Oh, I meant to get a new one today, and I forgot.
That looks like,
This one is newer.
I think I remember this one here back in Thanksgiving of 1975.
Actually, please just run that, because I've got one here going.
Okay, all right.
Yeah,
We won't,
yeah, I mean, I'm from Depression, and we just use things over and
reuse.
over.
Oh, so this was from the Depression,
It was,
1932.
no,
There were
30.
2 years. Oh, it was the birthday newspaper, the birthday
Yeah,
paper. Okay,
yeah.
all right.
See, this one isn't quite as old. But this is really the trick, though, is to get it the size you
Was there some
want.
cinnamon or something on that? Why was it brown there for a second? Is that what that was?
Chocolate!
Oh, what were you doing? See, we're trying to
I wish you wouldn't have commented on that.
we're trying to unfold the secret. So maybe it's
That was,
chocolate.
no, that was
That's
not.
not normal?
No, it is not. I'm so sorry I used it.
There was chocolate on the wax paper. Oh, by the way, come on in here, Nick. All right, this is Nick, my son, who's making breakfast at 4:40 at night.
Because he's got a night job.
He's working at night these days. Okay, so you just kind of keep working it out.
You do.
Okay.
You keep working it out to the
Okay.
size you want.
Have you ever ran over your fingers with the rolling pin?
No, I've been.
Never had an injury that way.
And I don't use this.
Oh, why?
I-
Because you broke your wrists before.
I don't know, that would really bug me to work it that way.
Really? Okay, so you just kind of worked it in.
Yeah, maybe
Good.
good
Good.
cooks do, but.
This is gonna be good with that little extra chocolate on there. Yeah.
Oh,
We're unwrapping the secrets.
Well, you are.
Okay. So this is for the top here, right?
That's the top.
Okay.
Mhm. Sometimes if I don't have enough, I have to take more, that looks pretty good.
You make this look pretty easy.
It is
I
easy
used
when
to
you
work
mix.
with some guys that poured concrete, and they always made that look easy too. You're
Yeah.
doing the same way.
Well, I guess after you work with it a while,
Yes.
you can do that.
Okay.
I think this is about it now.
So this is probably, this is pretty thin that you got it to. That's
That's
probably
it.
a 1/16 of an inch.
That is the secret of them.
Yeah,
Really is.
okay.
Really.
Okay.
Then you have to sort of turn it both sides so that you can, this next part, I don't know, you're not seeing it here with the camera.
Oh, maybe, Nick, maybe you can go zoom in on this for us.
Because this is kind of the good part.
Okay, hang on a second, I'm gonna go zoom in, hang on.
Yeah, you would want to zoom into this
Okay.
because it really is.
All right, hang
It
on.
really is.
Can you move that napkin thing right there
I
for me?
want to.
All right.
So
I'm
you-
ready.
You gotta make it so it's just loose, and then you just take it up like this, and you just put it in the pipe plate,
Okay,
and that's it.
okay,
And then you take the paper off.
all right.
That's kind of a trick.
Was it really?
Yeah,
Okay,
probably took me a long time to learn that one.
yeah.
Then, that's it.
And
for
those
the-
fingers have never been run over by a rolling pin?
No,
That's pretty
never.
good, okay.
Never can remember that.
Okay.
Maybe my kids, I rolled over my kids with the rolling pin, but
Right,
not mine.
right. Okay,
Okay, that's it for the bottom layer.
all right, very good.
Yeah.
And now what,
I can either roll this out now,
okay.
or wait until I've got that.
Well, what do you normally do? That's what we're trying to duplicate here, because your normal average pie is by far world class.
Well, thank you.
Yes.
I really appreciate that, and I definitely enjoy making them.
Well, that's why I always compliment you.
Good.
I enjoy you making them too.
I hope they heard that one. So there you've got to put a little flour on on that.
Okay,
Just roll it out again.
all right.
This time it doesn't have to be as big because the top is, not,
Okay.
this goes down in it. So
Yeah,
it isn't really the same as that.
very nice, very nice. And you are fast.
Well, yes, I have realized that. Because I've watched
Say
other
we should be
people.
on camera down my breakfast here.
Oh, okay. Let me zoom in on your breakfast there, Nick, and see
Yeah.
how,
Excellent.
wow. How many eggs you got in that thing, Nick?
5.
Okay, well, so while she's rolling this top out here, we're going to zoom in on another budding chef over there.
Yes.
And let's see if we can't figure something out here. Okay, hang on, hang on, show me again. So what all do you have in that, Nick?
This is eggs, cheese, and sausage.
How many eggs do you have on that?
5.
You're gonna eat 5 eggs?
Yeah, and it's 2 pieces of toast.
Wow. Now, is that sticking to the bottom? Is that kind of a special technique?
Yeah, that way you don't actually put that stuff in there.
Okay, all right.
Gives it a better taste.
Okay, good. And he soaks the dish. Who did you learn that from, Nick? Soaking your dish.
I don't know.
Grandma,
Oh, it's in your family. It's in your blood.
I hope so.
Grandma Marge is famous for soaking dishes
Oh, yes.
rather than doing them when the company's there, right?
Yep. Definitely.
No sense visiting while you're doing dishes when they could just be soaking,
You
right?
knew that of me, but that's the truth.
Oh yeah. I know everything about you. I think I've known you all my life.
I think so. All your life, but not all my life. Okay, so that's it.
Okay.
Now,
Last little bit here.
yeah, now that's ready when we want to do it. Then I take this, because this is my measuring how many apples I need.
Oh, so you don't clean it? You just use the
I
same.
don't clean it. I mean, I could, but why do it? It's just.
Well, I mean, there's certain things about your apple pie that definitely separates it from everybody else's. So
Maybe it's just she doesn't clean it.
it might be the fact that she just uses the same bowl.
Maybe that is the trick. I
Yeah.
never thought of that.
Okay, so now we're over here to learn how she peels the apples, and this is one of her favorite techniques, probably the only technique.
It peels it, cores it, and slices it all at once. And it's called the apple peeler, and it's to die for.
So there may be something to that rumor with regards to the worms. You just kind of powered right through those worms. I see. Do you try to cut them out, or do you... Huh? Yeah? Okay, all right. We're unlocking...
Maybe that is the trick.
We're
Maybe
unlocking
because-
secrets. It's got to be something. Oh yeah, look at that. Like a dream. Now, where did you buy this apple peeler? This one?
This one is my third one, and I bought it at a Goodwill for $3.95 because I didn't want to pay $40 for a new one.
Right.
And it's a Pampered Chef, and it's the best I've ever had.
Really?
Yep,
From Goodwill?
yep,
Is there anything wrong with it?
nope.
Wow, because I remember going to you once to Goodwill, and you bought a can opener, and there was a little piece broken on it, and you figured, oh, that must be a good can opener, because the reason they gave it away was just one little piece was broken on it, but the rest is good. But this one is all perfect, huh?
It's perfect.
Okay.
It is absolutely perfect.
All right. Okay, so you've got the apples all peeled.
I have the apples all peeled.
Excellent. Okay, so now you need to give me a step-by-step as to what you're doing now. What are you reaching for over there?
I'm reaching for cinnamon. I should have had it down, but I forgot to bring it down.
Is there any special kind of cinnamon that you like?
No.
Okay.
Cinnamon, and I put cinnamon on it and butter in it.
Okay.
Chunks of butter. Later. But that's it. Okay, so now I put, gotta get my sugar out. I didn't get that out yet. Because it didn't go in the right crust. I didn't think ahead.
This is good. Okay, so there's like 7 large apples in here.
Yeah.
And now you've added how much? Sugar?
My sister always says 3/4. I mean, yeah, 3/4.
Yeah, so what is this? This
So
is
that's half a cup.
this is a half a cup, so you've added 1 cup so far.
That's it then. I put a bit too much in. It's about 3/4 cup.
You're shooting for 3/4 cups, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
And then I'm putting in flour.
Okay.
3 heaping tablespoons of flour.
3 heaping tablespoons.
Yeah. Never measure, just do it.
Heaping? Woo!
Aren't they heaping?
Yeah.
That looks like
Yeah,
from before.
you
And
can.
then this is the trick.
You can definitely tell this is not your first rodeo. You've done this before.
This is the trick.
Okay.
This-
You don't think the average apple pie maker does this part right here?
I don't.
Is that my understanding?
That's my thinking.
Okay, so you just kind of mash them, but your goal here is to mix the sugar and the flour
Yeah.
all and try to coat all of the
Yeah,
apples.
like other people, they will put a layer of apple and then the
Yeah.
flour and sugar and then another layer.
Oh,
But my sweet sister Lorraine
yeah.
taught me how to do this,
Yes.
and Loretta,
Okay.
so
All right.
that's the way I
This is
do
a
it.
family recipe.
It was from the rain.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Okay, now, you're not forgetting anything, are you?
No, not yet.
Okay. We got sugar, because I remember one time you made it without sugar.
Oh, come on.
Oh,
I must have been
I
daydreaming.
remember that one well.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
You're teasing.
No.
Really?
Oh, well, you know, when you make as many pies as you do, you're going to forget something sometime.
Okay, so then you put that in there, and then you
Right.
sprinkle a little cinnamon.
Okay.
Now, my daughter Carmen makes good pies, but she puts nutmeg also.
Nutmeg.
And I never done that, so I'm not doing it
So you
tonight.
just sprinkle cinnamon.
Yeah, sprinkle
Oh,
cinnamon.
this is like, you've filled it up halfway so far? Is that what you've done, or is this filled up all the way?
This,
Yeah?
I usually do 3 layers.
3 layers?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You dot it with butter?
Dot it with butter,
Okay.
each layer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, did you milk the cow and turn this butter at all, or?
Actually, it was my day off when this happened,
Okay.
so I didn't do
So
that.
somebody else, you.
Yeah, I didn't do that.
You had
I
something
just,
else.
yeah, right. And then another layer
Okay.
of apples.
No, all those apples are not going to fit in here.
Oh, they better, because I peeled them for this pie.
Are you sure there's not a small pie plate?
Don't
Let's see.
comment on that.
Okay, wow, you do pack them in.
I do.
Do you like, go get any kind of a jackhammer or something to get them all in there, or
Actually, I just use my fingers.
just your fingers?
Just my fingers.
Pound in.
Then you do that, and then another
Another
layer
layer.
of the same.
Cinnamon
Cinnamon and butter.
and butter. Okay, wow.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then you know you can sing. If I was alone, I'm not alone today.
You
so-
normally sing?
Oh, I'm sure I do.
Well, I mean, you know, it probably can be said that a happy apple pie is a good apple pie.
Well, there you go.
So that's
That's part of the recipe.
So what songs do you normally sing?
How happy I am about my life.
Okay, all
That's a
right.
good one. Is there a song that goes that way?
If you're happy.
Oh yeah, there you go. You do it.
Pie.
So this is the top layer.
If you're happy. Okay, good. Top layer. Wow, you are going to pack them in there.
So yeah, and then you
Just gotta let the
get
flour, get all the flour and all the sugar in there too.
everything, and then just kind of do
So do you
it.
like use this to beat it down? at all?
No, I think the oven does that part.
Wow, so you just mound it up.
Yeah, just mount it up, and one more layer of everything, and then you put the top crust on it.
Okay, I'll grab that for you.
Okay. Little
So now,
cinnamon.
another layer.
Yeah, another layer.
Okay, now you dropped an apple. Do you
Oh,
want
would
that one in there?
you? No, would you please just? Oh man,
I just
I'm
want to
not
make sure
gonna,
we're not missing the
I'm
secret.
not gonna hire you.
The secret.
The secret was probably that stirring of my apples.
Yes.
Maybe.
That's your thought.
That's my thought.
Now, you'd never be accused of making a pretty apple pie.
No.
And,
No, I don't make a pretty apple pie
Yeah, and I'm guessing that's part of it too.
because it takes too long.
Is that a Cutco knife?
You better believe it. My grandson sold me this one.
Wow.
I use it all the
And
time.
You look like you could cut yourself. Have you cut yourself with it?
When it was brand new.
But you've learned.
Either that or it got dull.
No, they don't get dull. That's what we
Well,
were
that's,
told.
that's true.
Yeah.
So that's it, people, right there.
Okay.
Now you put the top on.
All right.
Another
Okay.
little, this is all loose, so you can do it.
Okay.
So then here we go. This is
Okay.
another trick.
Oh, yeah. Uh-huh.
There you go.
Yes.
Covers it,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
take off the wax
Oh, I see you kind
paper.
of pounding it down a little bit.
Well, that was so the wax paper would get
So
on.
you're not pounding in. Oh, and then you got patchwork.
Oh, I'm sorry you saw that too.
Well, like I said, I'm going to go zoom in on this a little bit. Hang on, we got to, we don't want to miss out on anything here.
Then you just curl it up around the edges.
All right.
A real fancy person would take a lot of time with this,
Right.
but as long as it's sealed.
But when you you got to seal it.
Well, you don't really, because I'll tell you what I do in a
All
moment.
right, all right.
Okay, now it's sealed,
Yeah.
and then you take a fork or your fingers, but I usually use a fork,
Okay.
and you just go all around it.
Oh, that kind of beautifies it up a little
A
bit.
little bit.
All right.
I don't know if my sister does this, but I do.
Well,
She'll correct me when she sees it.
yeah.
She'll say,
And I-
"Marge,
you know,
thought you were
and-
different."
I don't know, but I can't help but think that you probably
No,
make a better apple pie than her. At least your kids, your grandkids, anybody that's around you would find it hard to believe that
Well,
your
I
sister
don't know.
can make a
She's-
better. Really?
she makes very good ones. And then here's what you do too.
Whoa, you're killing it.
This is where you have. This is
What did it do to you? Oh, okay. You're just ventilating it.
ventilating.
Okay.
There's the word.
Okay.
That's
All
it.
right.
And then
Yeah.
this is kind of sickening what I do, but
Oh,
I
well,
sprinkle just a little bit of sugar.
One
on
cup of
top.
sugar wasn't enough.
I know it.
Okay.
I don't know if this is important, but
Hey, we want to duplicate it. All right, we need generations, Daleys, Fidel's. We don't know who else, needs to keep
There it
this
is.
going. Wow. Okay, hang on a second. Let me
there
zoom
it
in
is
on
in all
that.
its glory, and I was very glad to show you this because now you're going to take this apple pie home sometime and bake it at your house.
Well, what do you think the reason is that I did this video?
So you get it. You think I don't know you too?
You've known me all my life,
There
haven't
you go. Yeah, there you go.
Okay, so you bake it for.
You bake it for 400 for 15 minutes and 350 for 45 minutes.
Okay, and then I think you also kind of you put some foil around the
So I
edges.
put the foil around the
right,
edges,
right.
and I do that so that it wouldn't get burned.
And do you do that for the whole hour?
Yes,
The whole hour.
Yes.
Got to. Okay.
yes,
Okay.
yes. I do that
You're just
around the
gonna take.
edges.
All right. Just around the edges. Yeah. I think they sell things for that, but
They do.
But you like the old used foil technique
Well,
because you're born in depression.
there you
and,
go. I'm glad you said that.
Okay. All
I
right.
just got to add this. My daughter,
Yeah.
she told me once when after she was married a long time.
Yeah.
She says, "Mom, I don't know how you wash foil. I've tried and I can't do it."
She couldn't do it.
That's what she told me.
All right.
I go, well, I guess it just comes from experience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't look like you washed that one very well.
Well, I'm cutting that one off.
Oh, okay.
I'm so sorry you're seeing every little detail here. You're having a terrible lot of fun at my
Yeah.
house.
Well,
Yeah.
okay.
But then you can throw these away.
Have you ever cut your fingers doing that?
Never.
Wow. Man,
Never.
I mean, this is like precision. Okay, so then you just cover up the edges
Yeah.
because an hour in the oven's a long time.
It is.
Yes.
It is. And because I'm giving this to you and I'm putting just this in the
Yeah.
freezer, unless you want me to bake it tonight.
You can bake it tonight, and maybe when we come by tomorrow, we'll give it a taste test.
Okay.
And finish this video off.
And then, okay. And it might be cut because I'm going to offer some to Nick.
Oh,
If
once
he
Nick
wants it
gets
for his dessert tonight.
once Nick gets a hold of it, there might not be any left.
Well, I won't let it happen.
Okay, all right.
Because you can come,
You
okay,
are- all
that's
right.
definitely it.
That's it.
Yeah,
So I'm going to zoom in here one last time on the finished product. Why don't you tilt it up
okay.
before it goes into the oven? I don't know if the foil will stay on, but and give us a big
This
smile.
goes in the oven now.
Big Grandma Marj, applesauce, apple pie.
And it's been my pleasure. Thank you.
Okay, so here we are, the next day for the big taste test.
Yes, well,
Well, we'll see how it goes. So, sounded as though you already had a piece of this.
yes, and it was pretty good.
That's not what you said off camera.
It was a pretty good. No, it was pretty good for my first one. I usually don't eat my own pie.
I see. All right, because the way I remember you telling me just a few minutes ago was, this is probably the best pie you've ever made, is what you said.
I didn't know I'd be repeated.
So, I mean, you're not one to honk your own horn.
No, but it
but
was.
beep beep, right?
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Okay,
It was
okay,
pretty
okay,
good.
all right, so-
And now you'll taste it. and
No,
see.
well, this is the ultimate test. All right.
Yeah, good,
You know,
because you're.
Yeah, you don't want to be your own judge.
No,
Okay.
not at all.
Yeah.
No, not at all.
No. Okay, so here we go. This is Grandma's apple pie, made last night. It's got nice texture to it.
209.
Oh, it's got a really nice bouquet.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Put it in your mouth.
2009 was a good year
Yep, it was.
of apples.
Yeah, yeah,
So,
right.
well, it looks nice, and other than the fact that your apple pies aren't necessarily known for their.
No, they're not. They're not
They're
beautifully
beautiful, yeah.
designed for an artist, but
Right.
but it's what's inside that counts. Man, how could have I ever said that better?
Well said. Can you believe that? Okay. All right, here we go. Yeah, we're ready?
We're ready.
Okay. You sure?
Man, get it in there and taste it.
I might have to agree.
Really?
This might be your finest hour right here.
Who knows? It might be my final one. You never know what's
We
going to
never- We
happen.
never know. We never know. I think
Yeah,
it
right.
deserves one more bite.
I hope so.
Mm.
I wish you were here to join us, whoever's watching that.
Bon appetit.
Yeah.
Well, well done.
It's been fun.
It's been fun. Thanks for your being such a great sport.
Oh, thank you for letting me be a good sport. Okay.
made up my mind to live in memories of the lonesome time. I can't stop wanting you. It's useless to say, so I'll just live my life.
Okay, so yeah, you want us to edit this part out?
Well, I don't
Because
mind editing it, but I have to cut around those things.
those worms and things.
That
Okay.
was perfect.
All right.
And if there's a little bit of green in there from the skin,
Yeah.
who cares?
Okay.
No one has ever said that they taste my skin.
I don't think Julia Child used to do this with her back to the camera, but that's all right. You're a little shyer
Well,
than
you
Julia
have to-
Child.
Yeah,
Can you
right.
talk like Julia Child, or do you even know
I
who?
don't even know her.
I didn't. Yeah, you should.
Oh, the shark, babe, has such teeth, dear, and it shows them pearly white. Just a jackknife has old Maggie Heath, babe, and it keeps it out of sight.